Sup, boys and girls? How you all doing today? Are you all super excited? Cause I am. Oh my god, ReZero Season 2. I honestly can't believe last episode's like 2 to 3 minute ending there. Alright, to cap off that freaking episode. Like, as if I didn't have enough stuff to talk about last episode and to think about right up until the very moment Subaru decided to walk into that ruined building. Okay, and then got graced by the presence of Echidna, the Witch of Greed. Okay, I already had enough stuff on my plate. Alright, I had too much stuff to digest and to think about already for more dialogue and character interactions from the previous episode. Alright, leading up to that bombshell of a reveal at the end. I watched that episode again, alright, later on in the day, after I was done recording and working and whatnot, just to appreciate that episode and that final moment a little bit more. And oh my god, that part sent shivers down my entire fucking body, man. Like that Echidna fucking reveal moment, that introduction. Okay, that moment where she walked on stage and pronounced herself to the world for the first time was incredible. Especially with that weird, like, I don't know what it is, just weird, like, alien music being played in the background. Okay, fitting, right? Because Subaru somehow just walked into that abandoned ruin and found himself in Windows XP's home screen. All right, I only just realized that, right, later on in the day when I watched it again and just stared at the open green grassy plains, all right, that he was in and the blue sky in the background. All that was missing was just the fucking Windows logo sitting in the back. That was where Subaru ended up. All right, Subaru ended up in the Windows XP and the Windows Vista home screen. Okay. What an alien world Subaru had walked into. So the background music definitely was befitting of that situation. And who was there waiting for him in the Windows homepage? All right, was none other than the Witch of Greed, Echidna or Echidna. I don't know. Like it's spelt in the subtitles Echidna. So I'm just gonna call it Echidna, whatever the fuck the voice actor wants to pronounce her name as. Okay, I still can't believe we're meeting a Witch of Greed. We're meeting a witch. I mean, Witch of Greed, sure, but I can't believe we're meeting a witch this early on in the show. I mean, granted, you know, it's been like 25 episodes already of season 1, but I mean, like, still, you know, we're on episode 2 of season 2, and we already now get to meet face to face with one of these legendary witches that we've just been teased at and hinted at this entire time so far in the show, but nobody has actually seen face to face what any of them looks like. And there we are, having seen for the first time one of them, one of the 7 deadly sins, Greed. And Greed looks so fucking hot, and voiced by none other than Jun. Okay, if you guys know Fate, you guys know who Jun is. Literally one of the most overused mascot PR representatives of the Fate franchise. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, man. That was incredible. Last episode was fucking incredible. I even watched the opening again, alright, a couple more times after that episode. Firstly, to check whether the opening was indeed like 2 FPS and glitched as fuck. Okay, from the first time I saw it at the end of this episode. And secondly, to further analyze it, because I had too much to take in. Okay, from the previous episode for me to even, you know, try to digest and comprehend that absolutely content-packed opening that ended off the episode. Okay, so, like, the opening was indeed glitched from what I saw from episode 2, because the non-credit one that's in this folder for me to watch, the opening by itself is perfectly fine. Alright, the frames were going as smoothly as I would have hoped it to have gone. So for some reason, the fucking ED on episode 2 at the end there was just absolutely fucking glitched out. Fuck the encoder, all right, and your crappy ass skills at somehow managing to botch up. Okay, the ED, the OP. I don't know how the hell you managed that. As a fellow encoder myself, I don't think I've ever botched up an encoding so badly that it starts to lag out and glitch out at 2 FPS. I don't know how people manage to get away with this shit. Okay, it boggles my mind. Okay, so that's that. And also from what happened in the opening itself, I gotta tell you, it's pretty sad, man, that opening. Huh? When I sat down and listened and watched that opening a little bit, you know, more intuitively, in peace, right? It's a sad opening. It's like you got to see all of Subaru's painstaking, suffering journey that he's been on so far, all the deaths that he's been on, all the people that he's tried to save, and then you get that shot right there where he's kneeling, like he's on his knees, looking at a dead Emilia corpse and the wasteland of corpses that are around him. All right, and it's so sad. And then it's like the fucking text at the end, and like, no matter how many times I die or something, I will die as many times as it takes, if it's to save you. And then you just get to see all these flashing shots of Emilia. And then you see like Subaru dying, and then he gets slit and blood flying and squirting everywhere. And then he comes back again off screen, coming in again, and dies. And you see another, the worst one was like Subaru's body just like rolling on the floor like he got chucked out of a moving car. Subaru's just non-stop death. I don't know if it was the same with you guys or not, but that opening hit me like wrongly, right? It's supposed to be a hype opening, right? Or at least that's how it's supposed to, the way I see it is perceived to be. But I ended up tearing up watching that opening. It's just the way that the whole opening was put together, and just, you know, how everything's gone so far with Subaru. It's just, it hurt, man, that opening. It's just watching Subaru die over and over and over again just to see Emilia smile for another day. It's just not cool. Okay. So, let's get on with episode 3 now, guys, shall we? Alright, so in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Look at those bushy eyebrows. Oh, John's voice. Oh, big pee-pee energy. I'm gonna fucking cream my pants. It's my bodily fluids. All the fucking simps out there's like, I'll take your entire stock. What? Hey, yo, slow down. I can't fucking comprehend all of this. Oh. Witch of Greed, Echidna, the embodiment of thirst for knowledge. Damn. That fucking face that she made there. Now that's more fitting of a fearful witch. You drank her fucking piss. What? Oh, Subaru just doesn't give a fuck. You will tell nobody of this tea party, or that you drank my bodily fluids. Can I please take some more to go? Trial of the Sanctuary. Ugh! Ugh, so fucking hot! Ugh! She's definitely rising up the best girl ranks already. Oh, her voice is just too... Oh no, it's like administrator again in fucking SAO. I can't. You may be evil, but you're too fucking damn hot. Friendship with Rem, friendship with Emilia, friendship with Ram over. Echidna, now the one true waifu. Oh my god. There's a voice I haven't heard in a while. Oh, I guess you're Garfield then, huh? Fucking Bakugo. Oh my god. Bro, it's Bakugo! Oh! Of all the fucking characters, I've not seen a Bakugo replacement in a while. He's like, oh my god. He's literally just like Bakugo as well. What a fitting voice then, huh? Hothead! That just wants to resolve all your issues with fists first and brains later. Yeah, right. Hey, she did that thing again. Oh man, I love it when Ram does that. Oh my god. I am lovely and healthy as always. Ram is so much better than Rem. Why could you hook up with her instead? But I think Ram is like gay for fucking Roswald. Huh? Holy shit, what the fuck happened to you? Are those burn marks? Why on earth is your entire body fucking mummified? Please refer to her with her actual name. Oh. Okay. So you are associated with Echidna. And also Betty, right? Betty's like, geese, you left me. Oh my god. So all of these guys are fucking in on it. We're being held hostage. Oh, so you're stuck here until you've completed the witch's trial. Must not be easy then, huh? After having just seen Frozen Bonds, man, and now getting to see her, like, make friends with that whole village, the choking begins. Alright, I can feel Satala's fucking evil purple claw thing, alright, gripping my fucking chest. About to fucking smush it to pieces, paste it all over the fucking ceiling. She failed already. Oh, we're still... Oh, you can't keep doing this to me, man, with these fucking endings like that. The amount of content that they cram to a fucking 30-second teaser cliffhanger like that. Are you having a laugh? Oh, shit! So that's the trial? Huh? You must confront your own past. So in other words, you know what I was talking about in the Frozen Bonds, like, post-show discussion about how Emilia's got a whole lot of skeletons in the closet that we probably don't know about yet, and hopefully we can delve into them a little bit more. Wow, called that, didn't I? Oh my god, that time has finally come, and it seems like Emilia must have some really big skeletons in the closet. If, as Garfield said, the lights aren't supposed to go out while the trial is running. So what? Emilia fucking failed the trial instantly as she walked in. Those must be some pretty bad past memories if Emilia instantly fucked it up. You must face your own past. Well, given what we learned in Frozen Bonds with an entire forest of elves that Emilia probably froze and are now all pseudo-dead, alright, in a frozen winter wonderland, and like her witch past that we don't know about, and I can't remember the rest, but clearly Emilia's past must be a very, very fucked up one. Okay, and I don't know. Looks like she's probably gonna have trouble facing that past. I mean, has she ever talked about her past previously? I don't recall. No. I mean, Emilia forgot half of her past, right? From what we heard, right, previously. When she woke up from that crystal in Frozen Bonds, she forgot practically everything. Right? And we haven't really touched upon what happened in Emilia's past almost ever. Right? In any of the dialogue from Subaru and whatever in the TV show. So I don't know what the hell we're going to get ourselves into for Emilia's past, but thank God, all right, that we're actually gonna learn a bit about her this season. All right, we've learned a lot about Rem, hence why people say Rem's best girl and whatever. But now, all right, and you know what's even sadder, what's even worse about all of this was the fact that anime onlys, especially, I don't even know how far ahead the source material was by the time season 1 was over, but for anime onlys especially, they were all on the Rem bandwagon. They were all on Team Rem, saying that Emilia is shit and that Rem literally, her character was completely flushed out by the end of season 1, and Subaru still chose Emilia. Why? Emilia is trash. And like, everybody had to wait 4 years until Emilia can finally, you know, defend herself and prove herself in this particular season, where we're probably gonna learn, you know, the true nature of Emilia's past and see whether she was indeed best girl or not this entire time. Like I said, fuck both Rem and Emilia, alright? Take Ram, and in fact, it doesn't even take Ram. I think Echidna's probably the new waifu, man. Oh, do you see her fucking just licking fucking Subaru's fingers and then her lips afterwards at the end there with that fucking weird-ass, greedy-looking smug face? And also Subaru drinking Echidna's fucking piss. All I could think about during that moment when she said it was her bodily fluids was Subaru being the cultured, degenerate incel simp, alright? And then go fucking drink Echidna's bodily fluids from the source. My neurons were fried at that moment. I'm pretty sure somebody online has drawn something along those lines. Alright, I don't want to go into details. You guys use your imagination what that means, alright? Drinking from the source of a fucking Echidna's fucking tea, bodily fluids, probably her piss. Oh shit. So yeah, we are gonna go learn about Emilia's past, but more interestingly, when Subaru ran in there, he also got lit up. All right, he's also qualified for that trial. I mean, as Echidna says, right? You know, Subaru would be taking that trial eventually. Something like that, right? Echidna did say that as her parting words to Subaru. So, that last bit, I was not expecting that. I thought we were just going to end off with Subaru running into that ruin and then bumping into Emilia unconscious on the floor, and then that's it. Cut to the title of the episode drop at the end that they do every single episode of ReZero. But no, we got to see Subaru's dad. Oh shit! And we got to see Subaru in his room in his previous life. That's incredible. If we're actually gonna learn, if that's gonna be the next episode, we're gonna explore Subaru's previous life. That's incredible. What other fucking isekai do you know of that is that based, goes into that much appreciation and detail and looking at things in so many different perspectives that you don't see any other garbage, seasonal, half-assed, mediocre, throwaway isekai anime do, alright? With their isekai shows, which is to consider the previous life, the backstory of the person that got isekai'd in anything longer than a 30-second intro in episode 1. We're actually gonna learn about what Subaru's previous loser, degenerate, neat weeb life was like, kind of like Kazuma. But we didn't even learn about fucking Kazuma. Kazuma was your other generic, typical isekai intro starter for the main male harem hentai MC kung. Gets pseudo hit by a truck, goes off to the other world, never mentions anything about his previous life ever again or any of the people involved. Meanwhile, ReZero here, Giga Chad, ReZero here, actually gonna touch upon Subaru's fucking previous life. Subaru's gonna have to face his past. That's incredible. Okay, so we saw from the brief shot of whatever was given to us in that moment there in Subaru's room, he had, you know, cringy ass weeb collection figures on the shelves. He's got manga, you know, he's your typical incel, shut in neat. Alright, and he's got fucking figurines everywhere as well. and his dad came in. So we actually get to learn about Subaru being an ordinary human being in everyday life with his dad, and I don't know, I mean, he probably has a mum as well. So what happened to Subaru previously and how he ended up here? I can already foresee some. I don't know. That sounds like a bucket of pain waiting to happen. Because you don't think about that a whole lot, right? With isekais, it's like, oh, you know, the guy got isekai'd, he's now off in his brand new world, collecting all the babes, defeating all the monsters, being an absolute pimp that he never was back in his previous life. But you never consider when somebody who actually had a previous life got isekai'd, and in fact, it's the same as like at the beginning of Slime, right? In season 1 of Slime, when whatever his name was got stabbed and he's dying there in the middle of the fucking shopping district with his friend and the friend's fucking wife or fiance right there. They just, hey, he transports to another world, just brush that off as if it never happened and we never talk about it ever again. Like, that is so unrealistic. So you never consider in that alternate reality how, like, let's say Subaru, right? When Subaru, I don't know how he got teleported to this world. He didn't look like he got hit by a car or anything. But when Subaru just disappeared, how do you think his parents would feel? How do you think it's, not like he's got any friends, but if he had any friends, how do you think his friends would feel? In the same way that Slime-kun, when he got hit, when he got stabbed and he died and he transported off into this other world as slime, how do you think his friend there would have felt holding his dying friend's bloodied hand, and then he sees his friend die before him, and then his fiance right there next to him also watching this you know, best friend of his husband, soon to be husband, die right in front of her after they just met for like 2 minutes, and then he saved her from getting stabbed by that random intruder. And all the other people are surrounding that situation, watching that guy die right in the middle of the street. Same with Subaru. If Subaru did get hit by a car, what about all the people that saw him get hit by a car and all the people that were involved in Subaru's death and disappearance? They don't touch upon that in an isekai. They just brush it off as if nobody in the original world gave a fuck about this person and he disappeared off the face of the earth, off the radar, and no one was none the wiser. But in this case, Subaru has a family. He has a dad and probably a mum. If I had to have a guess, probably has a mum. And because if I had to guess, if ReZero is the you know, pain and torturous series that it is, and it wants to, you know, crush people's souls with more pain and depression and sadness, you gotta throw that mum in. You gotta throw in that mum for that Violet Evergarden episode 10 cheap ass poke gut punch, all right, to the kimochis. All right, the dad by itself can only take you so far, but there's just something about throwing in a mum into a fucking sappy ass emotional episode that will ultimately crush the spirits of any person watching. You may be the toughest person in the world, but you throw that mum in there and you'll be crushed like fucking croutons in a soup, breadcrumbs. You will collapse in, and you won't show very much resistance, okay, when they do that to you. Violet Evergarden, perfect example. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. Find out what happens next. Also, fucking Echidna, when she was like all flustered, and you know, was just throwing that little tantrum at Subaru, not giving her the light of day. Subaru just fucking turned around, ain't got time for this fucking bitch. All right, be gone, thought. All right, and he was just walking away, and Echidna, and then when he turned around, it's like, I'm not interested, and then Echidna's like, it's like, oh, she's so, I don't know anything about her so far, but she's so fucking cute. Echidna, waifu of the year right there. Holy shit. And John's voice. All right. Oh my god, 3 episodes now, and each one is close to an hour long. What is this? Gonna be an hour per video for the whole of season 2? Oh, come on. Right, we're gonna wrap this up. I don't know what else to talk about for this episode. Okay, I'm blabbering on too much now. My brain's fried. Too much content. I'm probably gonna have to sit down and rewatch the first 3 episodes of ReZero season 2 again later on in my free time, if I have the time to do so, before I move on to you know, the next bunch of episodes. Okay, I'm not gonna do any more episodes. Okay, for today's recording. I mean, granted, I only just did this one. I've got other stuff I need to record. All right, we'll announce that later on. Okay, when the time comes. Okay, but yeah, that'll be it for this week for ReZero. Okay, guys, so thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you're watching on YouTube, hit all the social media links down below in the video description. Help your boy out by branching out in the ever-expanding reaches, expanses of the Too Lazy for Life infrastructure and network here on the wide web. Help me rack up them numbers and vanity follower clout-chasing digits. Alright, to bump up my self-worth in the eyes of all of the other 2 IQ sheeple that will judge how much they would give you the light of day of their time and attention based on just a disgusting hollow number, which is subs and followers and shit like that. Okay, so please, if you can help me bump them numbers up, I'll very much appreciate it. If you are an indeed faithful supporter of your boy Too Lazy for Life, also consider joining the Discord and the Patreon. Alright, I'll very much appreciate that as well if you go do that. Okay, big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now supporting me on Patreon. And last but not least, big massive shout outs once again, as always, to the Sloth Troopers, Tomato, Eden's Musketeer, and Flawed Otaku. And also to the Supreme Sloth supporter, Zozo. Okay, thank you guys again, as always, so much for your next extra levels of financial backing and support. You guys are all absolute freaking awesome. Alright, so that is it for this week. All right, episode 3 we're on of ReZero. So the next batch 4, 5, and 6 will be the next week's entertainment in store for you guys. Okay, for season 2, and it's a hype train of whatever soul destroying emotions that it has in store for me. All right, but until then, all right, that is it from your boy Too Lazy for Life. All right, for the time being, for the Too Lazy for Life ReZero season 2 reaction series. All right, I'll see you guys all next week. Bye for now.